XRP, we'll start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. First of all, if we refer to my last analysis, since the price was within this correction, I mentioned we can look for sell as a short term. Even the price, since the price broke this correction, I mentioned we need to be quite careful. As long as we get into the profit, we start to manage it. At least move our stop loss to break even, because I mentioned we expecting, I mean, the price cannot drop really much. We will see the reversal. That's why I mentioned if you get any opportunity for buy, I will take it. And this is what we get. Anyway, for those traders, they get the trade for buy. If they keep the trade, they have, that's mean after they see this one, if they didn't take out the trade in the profit or even this break even, if they keep the trade, at least move their stop loss to break even. All right, it depends whether they get a profit or if they are in the break even, they take out the trade. If they are in a profit, at least move their stop loss to break even, because the way it's moving is very corrective. No one see what's the next. And we move to daily chart. We don't see much changes. Still, we are within this correction. All right. And the only thing is, again, I need to repeat, because we mentioned we are looking for buy. The only thing is whether the price can reverse from here, or we get this one as a flat for one more drop before we get the reversal. And I mentioned I'm more interested to look for the second option. I want to get one more drop to see the reversal point, and this is where I will take the trade for long term. And we mentioned with the breakout of 0.93, I mean, as we can, the price broke many times, but we mentioned we can expect the price drop to 83 cents, but the price never take that. All right, that's mean no. The one things I will highlight here, if there is a breakout of the 83 cent, make the next level we can look for is 78. Anyway, if we move to forward chart right now, we need to adjust this one 893. We move it somewhere around 88.6. All right, how about if I move to 1 hour chart? It will be more clear, but now we see somewhere around 88 cents. It turns to profit. Where the price are right now is this. We just change it to 88, 0.886, right? Now, as we can see, this one is quite a strong support, because as we can see, many times the price tag and there was no breakout, all right? And if I move to forward chart, now we need to watch out whether the price can break 0.886 or not. If there is a breakout of 0.886, the next level we can look for, still we can look for 0.83. And if there is a breakout of the 83 cent, even we can expect the price drop to 78. We need to be quite careful, because as we can see, this is what we get. This is a correction. And we want, again, I need to highlight that we're looking at second option. We want to put this one in relative to this for one more drop. Then from there, we take the reversal. This is the best option I'm looking for. But again, it doesn't mean the price cannot reverse from here. That's why we mentioned if we get any opportunity for buy within the correction, we will take it. If it's moving in our direction, we keep the trade. What I mean by direction, because we're looking for buy, that means the uptrend. If not, we are not going to keep the trade, or at least we move to our stop loss to break even in case we see the price reject and start to drop. Okay. And how we can look at this one? At this times, we see this one, three waves. Most of the chart, they have a similar movement in relative to this. And we can expect this one give us the price move a bit higher. And this is what we can expect. That means if we get this correctly with the breakout of the lowest price of this correction, any reversal for long term, we will take it. But if we get any opportunity for sell, also we can take the trade. Now, whether we should look for buy or not, based on forward chart, we don't see any trades at all for buy. That's why I mentioned for those traders, they get the trade for buy based on 1 hour chart. If refer to my last analysis, if they want to keep the trade, at least move their stop loss to break even. Because if there is a continuation as a corrective move, we can expect this one turn to a flat and one more drop. All right, then may the next drop, we see the price at least drop to somewhere around 0.83, at least break the lowest price of this correction. This is what we think. All right, when I say this is what we think, it's mean we can expect this one turn to more deeper and complex correction. And what I said, one thing I need to highlight that if this one turn to a more complex, that does mean the price consolidate for here for longer time, then mostly we can see the reversal. Then the possibility for to get one more drop will be very less. All right, that's why right now we're looking at this one, whether we can expect to get one more drop or not. All right, And beside that, we mentioned if the price continue from here as a corrective, we need to see whether the price can break 1.03 or not. If there is a breakout of 1.03, then the price return to the previous zone. Then from there, we can look for continuation, and mostly it can follow up by continuation as a corrective. All right. Now, whether we should look for buy or sell, we don't see any opportunity based on forward chart. The only thing is we want to see whether this one can turn to a flat for one more drop or not. For sure, if we get the sell opportunity, we will take it. And for the long term, for sure, we are looking for buy. But as I mentioned, right now, we don't see any trade setup either for buy or sell. And if I move to 1 hour chart, all right, can we look at this one as a flat? I don't like to look at this one in this way, because even if you want to look at this one as a flat, as a 1, 2, 3, and if we refer to the indicators, we see we're facing the divergence, then we can expect the price to drop. That's mean if he wants to look for buy from here is not a really good idea. If he wants to look for buy, either we put our entry above the top in case the price sharply break and continue, which I won't suggested, because we can see the continuation as a corrective or even the sharp price tag and drop. All right. That's why for me, if I want to look for buy, I prefer to get one more drop. Then I will look at this one as a flat. All right. Why we want to get one more drop? Then this drop, it can confirm whether the price is going to retest 0.886 or not. Okay. If we get one more drop, we see there is no continuation, any reversal from there, we will take the trade and we look for breakout of 98 following by 1.02. That means if there is a breakout of 0.98, the next one we can look for is 1.03. Anyway, if we get any trade setup, I will give an update for that. This is how I'm going to look for buy. All right. But how about if the price continues as a corrective? I just let it go. All right. And how about if we see the continuation as a short move flag? At this times, I cannot say we will take the trade or not. We need to see. But if we see any continuation as a short move flag, maybe we consider to look for buy. Okay. That's why having entry above here, I cannot suggest it. Even if we put in our entry above here, I cannot suggest it because maybe we get similar to what we had here. One move, drop, one more tag, drop. All right. Then how about if the price start to drop from here? Can we look for sell? If we want to look for sell, we should take the short move following by correction, which I won't suggest it. All right. It doesn't mean the price cannot drop in terms of the risk and reward. That's why my suggestion is this is how I'm going to look for trade. If I get one more drop, it turned to flat. If I get any opportunity for buy, I will take it. Then with the breakout of 98, I will see whether the price can break this zone or not. If yes, I will keep the trade. If not, any sell setup from there, I will take it. All right. That means this is how I'm going to look for buy and how I'm going to look for sell at this point, because we mentioned how we can look at this one as a correction. But if I see the continuation as a corrective, then mostly we are not going to look for buy. Any sell as a short move flag from there, we can, if we get opportunity to look for, we will take it. All right, because this is how we're going to trade within the correction. Any trade, either for buy or sell, we consider as a short term at this point. And mostly any sell is a short term. We need to be quite careful because for the long term, we're looking for buy. But at this time, we don't see a really good opportunity either for buy. Mostly we don't see the for buy. The sell, because we know whatever the sell we get, we consider as a short term. All right. The only thing is we need to see the continuation, and this one turn to a flat. This is the best if we get, then we take the reversal. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.